Hello, everyone. How are you? Good. Glad that we're here to do some yoga together. If we haven't met, my name is Emily. As always, this hour is your time. So if you decide you need to lay on your back for an hour, that's fantastic. If you decide that you need to handstand for an hour, that's cool too. We're just going to start on our backs. Allow yourself to take up some space. Reminding you wiggle your heels off your mat. Maybe tuck your shoulders underneath you a bit, maybe wrists off of the mat as well. And use this opportunity to notice gravity's effect on you. To release all your muscle engagement. Maybe gently swallow to relax your jaw, your throat. Big inhale. Exhale. Do that again. Fill up. Pause at the top this time. Even allow it to be a little bit uncomfortable. Take in a sip more of air. Release. Seal your lips. Start to breathe just in and out from your nose. Try to find a rhythm with your breath this way. So the length of your inhale can match the length of your exhale. And for today's practice, we're going to focus on the idea of Asteya, which is part of yoga philosophy. And Asteya just means non-stealing. So you can take that to mean the literal form of not stealing. But one of the ways that I like to think of this principle is not stealing from myself, not stealing from my peace of mind, not stealing from the present moment, not worrying about the past, the future, truly just focusing on this one moment in time, not steal from the gift of this present moment. Together, breathe in. Let go. And keep your eyes soft or closed. Send your arms overhead. Full body stretch. Maybe roll out your wrists, your ankles. And then bring just your right knee into your chest. Arms around your shin. Roll out your right ankle. Maybe spread apart your toes here. Stick with this, or open your knee towards your armpit. Think half happy baby. Lift your foot towards the ceiling. You can grab anywhere along your leg that's accessible. Ensure that your left side stays grounded. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Gently release your leg long on your mat. Option for a full body stretch again. As you exhale, left knee to your chest. When removing pose to start, rotate your ankles, separate your toes. Ground through your right side. Maybe move into your half happy baby here. Open your knee really wide. It's okay if you don't grab your toes. Maybe just catch behind your thigh here. Good. Breathe in. And out. Pull both knees into your chest. Round tight into a ball. Maybe forehead to your kneecaps. If you'd like full happy baby, now would be the time. If you'd like to move on from this, catch behind your thighs. Tabletop pose is where we're going to meet eventually. When you're ready, rock and roll forward. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You can choose to tuck your toes or press your toenails down into the ground. And to move through your cat and cow here, heart forward as you breathe in. Round your spine, press through your palms, arch your back. Cow, heart forward. Exhale to round. Continue to move here at your pace. Anything extra that you'd like to add that would feel good, please take here as well. About halfway through your time here. Begin to find your way back to your tabletop. Neutralize your spine. Imagine pulling your low ribs in just a little bit. Keep both palms down. Send your right leg behind you. Three-legged tabletop. Long through your spine. Still breathe in. Knee to your nose. Breathe out. Long inhale. To your nose. Exhale. Good. Go for 2 more. Bring your knee in close and hold. Tuck your left toes. Three-legged dog. Send your right leg high. Raise your hips into the air. Open your hip. Bend your knee. Rotate things in a circle. Realize all the strength it takes in your arms to lift your hips a lot. Good. Re-extend your leg. Breath in. Step outside your right palm. Lizard lunge. Left knee up or down, you choose. Possibly wiggle your foot forward so that your ankle and knee are in one line here. Complete breath in. Smooth breath out. Strengthen through your arms. Plank pose. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Anytime you're here, you can come down to your knees. Same effort that will take. If your knees are lifted, squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Maybe shift your shoulders forward so that they're in line with your wrists. Good. Take a breath in. Hollow out. Exhale. Fill up. Lower down completely. Belly button to the ground. Untuck your toes. Lift just your chest. Cobra pose. Hug your shoulders back. Lower. Take your hands off your mat wider. High cobra. Lift your chest. Breathe. Drop your right shoulder. Look to the left. Come through center, lift taller. Drop your left shoulder. Center, big inhale. Lower, exhale. Tabletop pose, hands and knees. Option for a round of cat and cow here. And then return to your neutral spine. Both palms stay down. Float your left leg behind you, three-legged table. Knee to nose, exhale. Extend, inhale. To your nose. You've got 2. Next time your knee is in hold, tuck your right toes, three-legged dog. Shift your left leg high. Stack and bend here. Move your knee more towards the ceiling, but square your chest towards the ground. Feel your glute work. Re-extend your leg. Breathe in. Step outside your left palm, right knee up or down. Go super wide here. Might feel nice to circle motion through your hips or rock forward back. Continue with your breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. Press through both palms, high plank, step back. Try to smooth this transition. Imagine you can lift your spine more towards the ceiling so you can hug your ribs close together. Fill up. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Slide forward, come to the tops of your feet. Upward facing, downward facing. Tuck your toes, raise your hips again. And first time here with both feet down. Might feel good to bend and unbend through your knees or rock your heels side to side. Notice this pose because we'll come back here a lot. Almost allow it to be a benchmark for your practice every time you're here to reset, to recalibrate your mind or your breath. Lift your heels, gaze forward, baby steps to the top of your mat. Lift your hips a lot. Maybe that means you bend your knees. Ragdoll pose. Bend enough that your ribs close the gap towards your thighs. Good. Allow yourself just to dangle here. Can you release the weight of your head? You grabbed elbows, change it out, other forearm on top. Maybe this time rock toes to heels. Little different sensation there. Slow your momentum, return your hands to the mat, come up just halfway, flat spine, press into something. Exhale, fold. Halfway again, Ardha. Fold. Toe heel your feet together, big toes touch, ankles touch. Interlace your hands behind your head. Elbows squeeze towards your nose, so behind your head. Good. Start to round all the way to stand. Stack each vertebrae here to care. When you get to the top, open your elbows. Lean your skull back into your palms. Arch your chest. Drop your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers now. Root through your legs. Fold, take your arms with you. Bend your knees when you need to. Feel space through your collarbones. Take a breath. Hands to the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your palms, chaturanga, step or shoot back. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Downward exhale. Stay for a full breath in. And out. Lift your heels. Top of your mat, travel. Halfway, breathe in. Melt. Stand, fill up. Cactus your arms, lean back. Reach high, breathe. Fold. Halfway Ardha. Chaturanga. Back bend of choice. Breathe in. Downward facing. Stay for a breath in. And out. Lift your heels. Float forward. Halfway. Fold. Rise. Fill up. Cactus. Press your hips forward. Reach. Breathe in. Fold. Let it go. Halfway. Inhale. Vinyasa. In your down dog, you have the option to stay here. If you'd like to travel through 2 more sun salutation A's on your own, you can add something in, take something away. If you choose to hang out in your down dog, maybe nod your head yes and no. Maybe even close your eyes. Next time you're in down dog, pause there. Big inhale. Full exhale. Lift your heels. Travel forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, hips low, arms high. So traditionally feet to touch, but if you need more space, that works too. Bring more of your weight back through your heels. Can you raise your rib cage up in line with your hips? Breathe in. Right arm back, open twist. Right knee to your chest, one-legged, stand tall through your left leg. Stay here or add funky chair. Right ankle to your thigh, hands together at your heart. Lower your left hip a little faster than your right. Nice, back to your one-legged, stand tall, arms high. Airplane lunge, float your right leg behind you, land on the ball of your toes. Send your arms high and back so that they're a little bit more higher than your hips. Good, reach your left arm forward, breathe in. Open twist towards the lobby. So in your crescent, twist. Good, star pose, face the mirrors, breath in. Warrior 2 to the back, adjust your feet, right toes to the back wall. Work your hips more towards the ground. Flip your palm reverse, breathe in. Side angle, elbow to your thigh, reach long through your left arm. Little to no weight in your elbow. Keep your legs in this shape, reverse your warrior tip up and back. Hands to the mat, runner's lunge. Lower your knee, Anjaneyasana. Stack your shoulders back over your hips. Guide your right knee away from your belly button. Good, tuck your toes, inhale. Airplane lunge, exhale, strong through both legs here. How much power can you feel in your stance? Chair pose, feet together, sweep your arms alongside your biceps. Breath in. Divers, lift your heels, arms back. Good, chair, breathe in. Left arm back, open twist. Left knee to your chest, one-legged. Stay or take funky chair, ankle to thigh. This time, right hip lowers a little bit faster to balance. Back to your one-legged, stand tall. Airplane lunge, back where you came from. Listen up, right arm forward, inhale. Open twist, lift your chest towards the lobby again. Good, star pose, open up. Warrior two to the front, left toes face the top. Guide your knee away from the mirrored side of the room. Flip your palm, reverse, inhale. Side angle as you exhale. Feel extra space through your ribs here. Keep your legs in this shape. Reverse, tip up and back in your torso. Runner's lunge. Lower your knee, Anjaneyasana. Just take a moment to shift your hips forward, just to your capacity of what feels okay. If you need extra space, totally shift your foot forward. Breathe in, tuck your toes, airplane lunge. Can you feel strength through your back leg for sure? If you want to spice it up a little, can you shift your heel forward some? Chair pose, feet together, stay low. Divers exhale. Chair, heels down, fill up. Fold down. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Adding on from here, take your right leg high. Knee to your nose, hold. Tap your knee to the ground. Up to your nose. Ground. Nose. One more. Ground. Nose. Three-legged. Breathe in. Step forward, Anjaneyasana. Drop your knee. Lift your chest. Fill up. Airplane lunge. Chair pose. Feet together. Breathe in. Right arm back. Open twist. Right knee high. One-legged. Funky. Go low. One-legged. Breathe in. Airplane step back. Left arm forward. Inhale. Open twist. Raise your chest. Star. Breathe in. Two to the back. Reverse. Inhale. Side angle. Exhale. Reverse. Big breath here. Chaturanga this time. Palms to the mat. Option to float your right foot. Both feet down for your up dog. Hips high, down dog. Collective breath in. Empty out. Send your left leg high. Knee to nose, hold here. Tap the ground. Nose, ground, nose. One more, lower. Lift, three-legged, re-extend. Step it through. Anjaney, breath in. Airplane. Chair, feet together, fill up. Left arm back, open twist. Left knee high, one-legged. Funky, cross it over. One-legged, breathe in. Airplane, step back. Right arm forward, inhale. Open twist to the lobby. Star, face the mirrors. Two to the front. Reverse, breathe in. Side angle. Reverse, fill up. Chaturanga, maybe float your left foot here. Both feet down for your back bend. Downward facing. Together, big breath in. Sigh out. Good, one more like that. Fill up. Empty. Take your right leg high. Right knee, right elbow tap. Swing it to your left elbow. To your right. To your left. To your right. Three-legged, send it high. Step forward. Anjaney, breathe in. Airplane lunge. Chair pose, fill up. Right arm back. Right knee to chest, one-legged, funky. This time we will hold. Opportunity to tip forward, hands to the ground. Maybe you'd like an arm balance or to twist here. What is the quality of your breath like? Take your time, start to rise, knee to chest, arms overhead. Warrior three, we are just passing through T-shape in your body. Lift your spine higher. Airplane lunge, step back. Good, left arm forward. Open twist. Star pose, breathe in. Warrior two to the back. Reverse. Side angle. Reverse, fill up. Vinyasa. Lift your left leg. Left elbow. Swing it to the right. Back to the left. Right. Left. Three-legged. Send it high. Step forward. Anjaney. Breath in. Airplane lunge. Chair pose, feet together. Left arm back, open twist. Left knee to chest, rise. Funky and hold. So as you lower your hips, just try to go wherever you did to the first side. It is okay to notice if you wobble. We're not normally on one foot, no big deal. Take your time, rise back up, one-legged mountain. Warrior 3, kick back, reach your chest towards the back wall. Imagine yourself like a capital T. Breathe. Airplane lunge, land soft. Right arm forward, open twist. Star, breath in. Warrior 2 to the front. Reverse, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Reverse, fill up. Vinyasa. Roll forward to your plank. And then one forearm at a time, lower down. Forearm plank. Keep your hips in the air. Sometimes it's helpful to go wider with your feet here. Might actually have to shimmy your toes back so that your heels come directly over your toes. Focus on the stability of your hips. Lift your gaze forward, lengthen your neck. Good. Stay or hover your right foot from the ground. Definitely breathe. Right toes down. Let's try the left. Lift your left heel a little bit. Lower your left toes. Sphinx pose. Thighs to the mat. Uncurl your toes. If it feels good, roll your head side to side. Maybe a complete circle. Still your head. Lower your chest down fully. Straighten your arms back by your side. Hands are going to be by your hips. Zip your legs together. Option for a locust pose. Pull everything away from the ground. So lift your heels. Lift from the back of your skull. Try to imagine you're bringing your shoulders back towards your hips. Then even feel a little bit of pressure and weight on towards your thighs. Can you lift 1 inch higher? Lower down. Child's pose. Big toes touch. Knees out wide. Take a moment to notice your mind here. Notice if there's anything stealing from your time, additional thoughts, to-do lists. Give yourself this hour. Full breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Gaze towards your hands. Travel outside your hands. Malasana. Squat at the front of your mat. Go as wide as you need. Enough that your heels can touch the ground or be pretty close to the ground here. You're welcome to work into a crow pose or a bind of your choice. Maybe just stay where you are. Work the lift of your chest. Hips low, heart high. Eventually find your way back to your Malasana. Lower your hips to the ground, boat pose, Navasana. Ground your hips, squeeze your legs together in front of you. So you're making a V shape in your body. Raise your torso more towards your thighs. Squeeze your shoulders together along your back. Nice. Reach your arms high, breath in. Reach forward, breath out. Arms high and forward. You've got 6. 4. Last 2. Strong with your breath. Ardha Navasana, low boat. Maybe hands come to the ground. Crisscross your ankles, one on top of the other. It's definitely okay to raise your legs here. Most important to feel your low back down. Can you lift your shoulders some? Last 3. 2. 1. Knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. From here, send your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Energize your legs as well. Take your hands behind your head. Keep your elbows wide. Breath in first. Crunch up. Exhale. Lower and lift. Move at your speed, the pace of your breath. Last two. Next time you're up, hold. Lower your left leg to a hover. Keep your legs as they are. Left arm outside your right thigh. Tiny pulses to the front of the room. Lift both shoulders if you can. You've got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your legs. Left leg up, right leg to a hover. Right arm outside your left thigh. Tiny little pulses. Can you bring your left shoulder up more? Last 3, 2, 1. Knees to your chest. You've got a couple of breaths here for a bridge pose, a happy baby, anything that would reset you. Even stillness works. If your hips are still lifted, begin to lower them to the ground. Find Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees out wide. If you'd like, one hand to your heart, one hand to your abdomen. Maybe soften your eyes if that feels safe for you to do. Before we move any further, use this opportunity to scan your body and then to scan your mind. Maybe you notice that you're holding on to some extra tension or feel a little bit of resistance. Completely normal, we're all human. But if you do and you'd like to change that, use this opportunity to set that free. You don't have to carry it with you. Let's do that with the breath. Big inhale. Release something, exhale. When you're ready, use your hands to close your knees together. We're going to make our way back to down dog. Stop for water if you need along the way. Take any extra breaks that you'd like. In your down dog, send your right leg high. Stack open and bend. Lower to your left forearm here. Strengthen through your shoulder. Squeeze your knee higher. Feel your hip, your glute work. Really nice. Back to your three-legged. Straighten your arms and legs. Step forward, warrior 1. Back foot all the way to the ground. And then lift your chest to vertical. Biggest thing is to square your hips forward. Typically that means feet further apart. Imagine you can wrap your left hip to the front of the room some. Extend your arms high and back. Cactus your arms. Interlace behind you. Keep your legs the same. Humble warrior. Lower yourself inside of your knee. And as you arrive, squeeze your right hip towards the middle of your mat. Maybe you challenge yourself to lift your hands further off your body. Complete breath in. Smooth breath out. Come back to your warrior 1. Bring your hands to your heart. Shift forward, warrior 3. Transfer all your weight to your right leg. Imagine you can gently float your left heel. So strong, y'all. Take a breath. Low squat, knees together. Warrior 3, get long. Low squat. One more like that, extend. Low squat and hold, hands to the ground. Runner's lunge, step all the way back. Plant your left palm, right arm high, easy twist. Horizon, flex through both feet, drop your hips low. Inhale. Wide-legged fold, spin to the left side. And walk your hands underneath your shoulders here. Good opportunity to gaze at your feet. Big toes a little more in than out. This is always a safe place to bend your knees. Your legs don't have to be straight here. Work to decompress your spine here. Gravity is your friend. Last 2 breaths in this pose. Begin to walk your hands forward. Angle your toes out. Skandasana to the back. Bend through your left knee, hips low, chest high. Try to connect your heel to the ground, even if you lift your hips up. Stay or Skandasana to the front. Bend through your right knee, hips stay low again. Skandasana to the back, that's where we'll stay. Breathe in. Lizard, pivot to the back, take your left foot all the way over. Spin onto your right toes here as well. Opportunity for a quad stretch or to lower to your forearms if that feels right for you. If you grabbed for your foot, lean your left shoulder back a little extra. Complete breath in. Gently release, runner's lunge. Let's meet there. Right knee off the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Pyramid pose. Straighten-ish your legs. So actually our first time here, just what you need. Lift your hips a lot. That way you can relax the weight of your torso down. Maybe nod your head yes or no. Still your head. Come up halfway, lengthen. Melt and deepen. Crawl your hands forward, standing split. Send your right leg in the air. Rotate your inner thigh up. That way all 5 toes point down. Almost keep the connection of your front thigh to your chest like you did in pyramid. Can you lift your back leg higher? Forward fold, feet together. Chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Right elbow, left thigh. Press your palms in towards one another. Beautiful. Heart higher than your hips. If you'd like an arm balance or arms open, opportunity here. No matter what you take, come back to your breath. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, lift your heels. Left knee to chest, straighten through your right leg. Cactus your arms. Left arm underneath the right, set up for eagle. Wrap again at your wrist maybe, or just hug your shoulders. And then left leg up and over the right. Sink low-ish through your hips. That's going to help you find your sense of balance. Then imagine you can pull everything towards the midline of your body, like where your belly button is. Really nice balance, y'all. Keep the arms if you want, one-legged, left knee to your chest. Airplane lunge. Now unravel, high crescent. Lift your arms tall. Can you separate your feet a little bit more to challenge your distance? Nice. Inhale. Right arm back, open twist. Reverse, tip your left arm high. Full twist, connect your elbow outside your knee. Palms together again. Option to lower your back knee. If it's lifted, strengthen it like crazy. Drive your knee into your elbow. And maybe push your elbow back into your knee. Good work. Breathe in. Stay, exhale. Star pose. Warrior 2 to the front. Bend through your left knee. Reverse. Straighten your leg at the top. Feel space in your ribs. Triangle. Take all of that space forward. Keep stretching your arms long apart from one another. So the ground is always going to be there. Resist against the ground. Pull everything towards the ceiling. Yes. Start to rebend your knee. Reverse your warrior up and back. Half moon. Plant your left hand on the ground. Maybe float it right leg into the air. Where can you build energy into this pose? Might be through your lifted leg or your lifted arm. Same opportunity to resist gravity here. Pull yourself up. So nice. Take a breath. Warrior 2, land soft here. Reverse. Runner's lunge. Lengthen again. Pyramid pose. Same leg as before. Halfway lift. Right hand down. Left arm in the air. Twist to the left. As you rotate, press through both legs. Try to lift your hips a tiny bit. And maybe shimmy your hand forward so you can stack your shoulders and wrists in one line. Breathe in. Release, standing split. Opportunity if you'd like to add some hops, some hip pulses, etc. Last breath. Forward fold. Halfway. Left foot back, runner's lunge. Frame your right foot. Easy twist, right arm high. This time side plank. Right foot back to meet your left. You can actually float it the entire way if you'd like. Think like an X shape in your body. Awesome. Stay or wild thing. Right foot behind you. Squeeze your glutes. Shine your chest. Runner's lunge, top of your mat. Warrior two. Open up to the left side of your mat. Reverse. Extended side. Opportunity to move this somewhere deeper, somewhere different. Know that this pose requires a lot of strength and patience, just as it is. Go somewhere that you are able to breathe. Variations, take your time to come down. Binds, release, reverse your warrior up and back. High plank, let's meet there. Child's pose if you'd like a rest. Otherwise, lower your forearms. Maybe you take dolphin. Walk your toes towards your elbows. Another place that you could bend your knees. Legs don't have to be straight. Just kind of notice the effects if you lift your hips, what it feels like. This is already an inversion. For dolphin, press through your forearms. Feel the strength of your shoulders. Maybe you lift your head a little bit further away from the ground. Dolphin, start to walk your toes back. Let's meet up in a Sphinx pose, thighs to the ground. Press through your toenails this time. See if you can lift your kneecaps. Opportunity for seal. Press through your palms, hover your elbows a little, maybe straighten your arms all the way. Just check on your low back, make sure that it feels okay. You can always back down. One more breath in. Lower down, everyone. Tabletop pose as you're ready. Plant your left palm, sweep your right arm out to the side, and then thread the needle. Right hand under your left wrist, lower your right cheek down. Stay, extend your left arm if you'd like. Maybe you try to extend your left leg, toes to the ground, or maybe even heel in the air. You lifted your leg, gently lower it back down, ground your knees first, plant your left palm, open your chest to the right side, big inhale. Right palm down, just changing out, sweep your left arm high, thread your needle, left cheek down. Once you're stable, option to extend your right arm, maybe float your right leg back. It's okay if you feel that it's easier to balance on one side than the other. It's just something to explore. Your knees in the air, lower it down first. Plant your right palm, open your chest to the left again, left arm high. Tabletop pose. Moment for cat and cow if you'd like that. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog, please. All together, inhale. Exhale. Send your left leg high. Stack and bend, lower your right forearm down. Lift your left knee a little bit higher, nice. Re-straighten your arm and leg, three-legged, breathe in. Step forward, warrior one, back heel to the ground. Notice your hips as you lift tall, wrap your right hip forward. Maybe deepen the lunge in your left knee. Good, breathe in. Cactus, lean back. Interlace your hands behind you, lift your chest. Humble warrior, take the fold forward. Once you've dropped to the place where you feel resistance, gaze at your back foot, glue down the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Back to your warrior one, raise your torso. Hands to your heart, start to shift forward, warrior three. Bring all the weight and strength into your left leg. Might take a couple little hops off your back foot. Good. Can you lift taller? Low squat, exhale. Warrior 3, breathe in. Low squat. One more, extend. Low squat and hold. Place your hands on the ground. Runner's lunge, right foot all the way back. Easy twist, left arm high. Horizon exhale, flex both feet. Take a breath. Wide-legged fold, right side of your mat. Angle your big toes in. Opportunity if you'd like to do something else here again. Maybe just take a twist. One palm down, opposite palm in the air. And just reminding yourself that there's no pressure to do anything but breathe. Asana is only one part of the practice. Take what you need. Eventually start to walk your hands forward. Skandasana to the back. Right toes out. Bend through your right knee. Lift your chest a lot. Breathe. Skandasana to the front. Bend through your left knee. Hard flex your right foot. To the back again. Hold there. Breathe. Pivot to the back. Lizard. Right foot all the way over. Maybe left knee comes down. Quad stretch. Or down to your forearms. Take another full breath in. You have your foot, gently release. Find runner's lunge. Frame your right foot. Inhale first. Pyramid, straighten-ish your legs. Go kind of wide with your feet. That way you can snuggle your right hip back and bring your left hip a tad forward. Where can you mount heavier in your torso? You're just noticing that you've built your own tension into this posture. What ease can you create instead? Everyone halfway lift, lengthen. Melt. Walk your hands forward, standing split, back leg in the air. Focus on your lifted leg for now, but definitely notice that it requires energy through both legs. Squeeze your heel up, push the earth away. Super strong, y'all. One more breath. Forward fold. Chair pose, sink low. Hands to your heart. Twist to the right. Left elbow, right thigh connect. Notice if you're death gripping in your toes, try to relax. Arms apart, arm balance, opportunity here. Can you send your chest forward some? Chair pose, back through center. Divers. Right knee to your chest, one-legged. Cactus arms. Wrap your right arm underneath, maybe go twice. And then right leg up and over as you're ready. Lower your center of gravity by lowering your hips here. Maybe keep your arms one-legged, right knee to your chest. Airplane lunge, right toes back to land. Good, high crescent, unravel your arms. Open twist, left arm back, pause. Good, now reverse, right arm high. Full twist, elbow to your thigh, palms together. It's kind of easy to collapse yourself on top of your leg. Lift yourself away from your leg, yes. If your leg is lifted, strengthen your right leg. Breathe in. Twist a little deeper. Star pose, unravel. Front of the house, warrior 2. Adjust your feet too. Good. Reverse, straighten through your front leg. Triangle pose, shift your hips back. Think T-shape in your torso. Wherever your bottom hand is, pull yourself up from your bottom hand. Nice. Begin to rebend your knee, reverse your warrior, up and back. Half moon pose, plant your right hand, float your left leg. All 4 extremities create energy here. What can you lift away from the ground? Can you turn your left shoulder back a tad? Yeah. One more inhale. Warrior 2, step back softly. Reverse warrior. Hands to the ground, lengthen. Pyramid pose. Come up halfway, revolve your triangle, left hand down, right arm in the air. Notice if you had to change your legs here. Really go for the same legs that you had in pyramid, only the rotation in your upper body. One more breath. Release your hands, standing split, left leg high. Time to take some hops or kick your heel towards the ceiling, activating your glute a bit more if you want. Breathe in, forward fold, halfway lift, right foot back, runner's lunge. Plant your right hand, easy twist, strengthen your right side, side plank. Hover your left ankle back towards your right foot, maybe it stays lifted. Can you make an arch through your body here? Raise your hips, good work. Stay or wild thing, step behind you, big inhale. Runner's lunge, bring your foot back around to the top. Warrior two, face the right side, chest open to the side. Reverse, side angle. Last posture with a lot of effort here. Give it what you have. Binds birds, take your opportunity if you want. So notice in all these postures, turn your chest away from the ground, really rotating away from whatever leg is in front of you. Variations, no rush. Come down as you're ready. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Vinyasa. Wash everything out. Gaze towards your hands. Travel to the top of your mat. Find a deep forward fold here. So big toes together-ish. Bend your knees a lot. Either with your peace fingers, make a loop around your big toe, or maybe you lift your feet, bring your palms underneath for gorilla pose. Bring more weight into your toes, a little bit out of your heels. Would feel good, nod your head yes. And then shake your head no. Still your head, keep your hands where they are, lift your chest a little, fold a little more. One more like that, breathe. Melt. Gently release your hands from your body, find a seat, lower all the way onto the ground. Butterfly pose, feet together, knees out. Grab onto your ankles. So you can stay right here, maybe gently lean forward. Doesn't have to be somewhere that causes pain or strain, somewhere you can breathe. If you'd like to add a little more resistance here, with your forearms, gently guide your knees towards the ground. Again, not somewhere that's causing pain. Maybe somewhere that you feel a slightly different stretch. Lengthen. Soften. Like that again, breathe. Exhale. Slowly round to a seat. Use your hands to close your knees. And then lower all the way onto your back, shoulder blades down to the ground. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Stay or bring your left knee in closer. If it feels okay, you can soften or close your eyes here completely as well. Breathe in. Empty out. Gently uncross your ankle. Maybe windshield wiper your knees side to side. And as you feel ready, center your knees. Left ankle on top of your right thigh, just changing sides here. You can hug your right thigh closer to deepen the stretch. Just work to open your left knee forward. Breath in and out. Gently uncross what you have. Send your legs straight up for waterfall or shoulder stand. Just a mild inversion. We tend to take these at the end of class because it tells your body that it is okay to slow things down. It doesn't have to be in a reactive state. Shoulder stand if you'd like. Plow pose. Hinge at your hips. Lower your toes towards the ground behind you. You might separate your feet to help find the ground. And eventually everyone hips to the mat, spine to the ground once again. Plant your feet to the ground. Shift your hips left. Drop your knees to the right. Spinal twist. Breathe in. Exhale. Knees to center. Switch it out. Hips right, knees left here. Have your chest as open towards the ceiling as possible. Breathe in and out. Knees to center. Either just give yourself a squeeze, arms around your shins. Opportunity for happy baby. Last little wiggles and fidgets that you need before our final rest, please take here. If you haven't found it yet, there should be a cold towel by the left or right side of your face. Please use that anywhere that you'd like. And just as in the beginning of class, take up as much space as you'd like. Maybe turn your palms up in order to receive, palms down to ground, just as a signal for yourself. Take a long breath in. Hold. Release. Shavasana. Not only do we steal from others, the earth, and the future, we steal from our own lives and all the ways that we impose an outside image of ourselves onto ourselves. We are stealing the unfolding of our own uniqueness. All demands and expectations that we place on ourselves steal from our own enthusiasm, even like self-sabotage, a lack of belief in ourselves, judgments, criticisms, and demands for perfection. All the ways we live in the past or the future steal from ourselves as well. And all the ways we put up fences, whether real or imagined, or around our physical belongings, around our ideas. We put up barriers that steal from the full expansion of our lives. That would serve you. One hand to your heart, one hand to your abdomen again. And in your mind, maybe a moment of gratitude. That gratitude for choosing to show up for yourself. And if you did decide to, we're practicing the idea of Asteya. Not allow yourself to become so distracted or worried. You chose to stay in this present moment. Long inhale. Exhale. You're ready to move. Reach your arms overhead long. Roll over to one side or pull your knees in close, round tight into a little ball. As you're ready, find a seat. We'll face towards the center of the room, towards one another. And place your hands on your legs or hands at heart center, truly whatever feels comfortable for you. Stack your shoulders over your hips and then your ears over your shoulders, tall spine. Inhale from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, crown of your head down to your tailbone. One more like that, in and out. Thank you for sharing this practice, for being a part of this community, for showing up authentically as yourself, the best person that you could truly be. Until we meet again, go in peace. Thank you. Beautiful practice, everybody. Again, my name's Emily. Please let me know questions, comments, any feedback that you have. Lots of announcements. There's posters and stuff outside for it. Let me know if you need anything.